Hi everyone, I was guided to come on and tell my story, pardon me, by Spirit this morning, obviously when I was on the way out. So, yes, let's get to the point. I've had a little bit of a rough start to the journey, wasn't born with the perfect circle, as they say. Yes, I was born with dreaming of my past life and dreaming of the past life abuse. So obviously, I came into this lifetime to work through that timeline of breaking the cycle of abuse. So the first time it happened, I was 6 years old, and I did try to avoid it. I was very intelligent, and my mum had prepared me, so I thought. And the way that the person got me was drugs. That was the only way that they caught me, is to drug me. Moving on, the first relationship that I had long term, abuse was in that as well. Then again, I was quite young and it took me a little while to walk away. And then the next relationship I had, I really thought that the person cared about me, but the connection there was karmic wounding. So, yes, and then it goes on to another relationship that I had as well, was to do with karmic wounding, and that was before I met the person that I thought was the love of my life, and I was with them for 9 years. But going back to what I was saying, the next partner that I trusted was quite abusive and an alcoholic, and split my head open, and then was like, and then apologised for it as well. But, it doesn't make a difference. My head was split open. And then I took a break and I thought that I definitely worked through the cycle, but I hadn't. I thought that I was with a loving, caring partner, and I really tried to make it work. And then, make a long story short, we went on a romantic weekend and his friend grabbed my bum. I got a fright. I said he shouldn't do that. He's not my partner. And then next thing I know, we're going out. I don't really drink a lot. And I come back and I had one drink and I passed out. So again, I was drugged. And later on in a counselling session, because I felt strange, like I'd woken up naked and I didn't know why I'd woken up naked. And the counsellor said during my regression, I'd been gang raped. And so what they'd done is they drugged me and they gang raped me. And this was my partner who was supposed to be taking me on a romantic weekend, and I was supposed to be meeting their friends. So, to say the least, I came back and I ended it, and they still had the height to say, we should work on things. And I said, honey, I'm not working on anything with you. And then I walked away and I didn't tell him that I knew what they'd done. And then, cut a long story short, thought I'd met the love of my life. It was the most euphoric feeling ever. Like I had seen this person before. It was like, and it was my twin flame. So let me tell you the meaning of the twin flame. For me, anyway. Maybe other practitioners have got other meanings, but I've lived it. So this is my experience. In the twin flame, I saw him. I was like, I did a double take. I'm like, I know you. You are like definitely connected to me more than I've ever been connected to anybody. And let's just say for a while we were happy, but it was not a complete happiness. And really, traits never came out until we lived together, and they had a mental illness. I'm not going to mention what it was, but the mental illness didn't come out until we lived together, and it was a chronic mental illness. It was one that they weren't aware of. We went to therapy. We did everything. They put them on medicine, but it was the wrong medicine. They were misdiagnosed, and then things got worse, where he turned into like crazy town, where I was scared and I was blocking my door at night, wondering if I was going to survive. And then I thought, no, I can't live like this. And obviously he got himself sorted out, but by the time he got himself sorted out, I was just like, I can't be in this, and I'm just not in love anymore. I was in survival too much. And yeah, let's just say twin flame is called twin flame for a reason. And in my experience, you don't just have a romantic partner as a twin flame. You can even have soul friends as a twin flame. Anyone that comes in and is a mirror that burns your life to the ground, for me, that's a twin flame. Because what they're doing to me is they're burning away what doesn't serve you anymore. When the universe has tried to tell you this is not serving you anymore, then the twin flame can come in and then they will put you through what I call the quickest burning away of yourself ever. And let's just say it's a tower moment beyond measure. It's a triple tower moment. I don't regret going through it. I really don't. But for me, this makes a foundation for me to understand what healthy relationships are. And it helps me to help others to know when to walk away. Like, I'm not saying that I have all the counselling experience. I did basics in psychology. But when it comes to unhealthy relationships, considering all the violence and the emotional gaslighting that I've been through, I definitely feel like I am an amazing transformation coach that can help people transform themselves from victimhood into strength and healthy living. Because, it's also about the relationship with yourself too. That's what I find. Like, that person is a mirror of you. And that was a mirror of all the trauma that I needed to deal with. And I'm not saying that I deserved it. Nobody deserves it. Hell no, they don't. But it is like the universe gives you so many red flags to get out, and then you got to just go. Otherwise, things can be bad, really bad, as I witnessed. And you can get sent the signs and not see them. Like, sometimes I didn't see the signs that this person was going to do what they did, because in the end, a predator's quite like, they're a predator for a reason. You don't see them coming. I guess what I'm saying is I am a transformational person and I pride myself on helping others to transform their stories. Not saying that I have all the answers, but I can help activate you and activate your transformation, because I've been to hell and back, baby, and I'm still here. And, I feel like I've been through a lot, so that helps me to be a better person in activating your healing for you and helping you and guiding you to go to your best timeline, and bring up your best traits and not punish yourself and come out of victimhood. I'm still learning every day. I really am. And I'll probably continue learning until I'm gone. But the more that I'm learning, the more essence, the more I can give back to you. But what I'm saying is I've definitely been through a lot of trauma to help you transform your trauma. And, like I said, I've done the basics in psychology. I can help you with the transformation of the energy. But as for a counsellor, I would even recommend that you go to a holistic counsellor that you're guided to, because they look at you as a whole person, not just a measurement on a book. So anyway, that was my story. It was obviously the mission that I chose so that I could come here. As they say, someone tells me I'm this much of a waver, and I'm like, well, maybe I am that waver as Doris says, or someone else said to me when I did an angel thing. But you know what? I've been through so much that sometimes I feel like my dad was the first waver and then I came in, and my mum was the second waver. And no matter what wave you are in the generations, we volunteered to do this so that we could transform the collective. So if I can help you transform your life, feel free to, drop a comment down there and let me know if my videos are helping you in any way. Because at the moment, I'm taking a bit of a sabbatical because, again, the universe has given me a wake-up call, as they do, to, be in my body, be mindful, take care of my health. That's also something else that I do as well, is I scan the body and I can see the different health issues and then guide you to what could possibly be going on, and then you go to the doctor. All right, my beautifuls, part of my story. Hopefully it helps someone out there. And when I'm back from my sabbatical, I hope to help you further. Mwah. Much love and light. Bye.